All right, since we're already on women who've married for money, let's get back to marrying millions. So we're gonna start with John T and Brian. So John T's like, why didn't you tell me you live with your parents? He was embarrassed. It's only been 6 months, and you already trying to marry his ass. So John T gonna dress him up in her love, to meet her friends who really don't approve. Why does he need a suit? I guess he will, but this gives me a y'all want to be on TVTs because he's either a little delayed or he's too nervous to be on camera. How much you paying him for this? Oh my God, girl! Janti said her clock was ticking. Brown in the chat said, "What clock? You're in your late 40s. That clock ain't ticking. It's talk." Okay, so we got Rosie and her friends. But do we have fucks? I mean, she seems to be happy with them, so child, fuck the family if they ain't paying bills. Oh, Jesus, girl, you are too worried about people who ain't paying their bill in your household. How old are you? You out of college. Marry who the hell you want and tell them to shove it. Okay, I want to know what is she putting on hold? What does this heifer want to do that she's not going to be able to do with a wealthy husband? Normally, that makes shit a lot easier. I'm not seeing her chained up to anything. So what's the issue? I am so sick of this. How they really met. How did y'all meet? In what hoe house? And you know what? Here's the thing. You want to go to law school? Guess what? In 10 years, law school will still be there, and you'll have half his money. I don't see the issue. See, this heifer was on a sugar daddy website. She know exactly how she gonna pay for law school. I let the heifer work. Let the heifer work. Please. Girl, she 10 steps ahead winning the game. Why she need to go to school when she's schooling life? Okay, so now we got Kate. And Kate kind of looks like Rumor Willis, so if you found somebody rich to marry you, you better hop on it. Exactly, Cassie. She is not wrong for pursuing what she wants. She is grown. And her boyfriend is Sean from Palm Springs. Oh, he's a promoter, but an actual promoter. He lives in Palm Springs. Oh, okay, so she want to get married and settle down and have babies, and he's like, not yet. So now we got Bree meeting her best friend for dinner. Now, girl, I'ma tell you, Bill don't really love you, otherwise he would have gotten that tooth fixed. Y'all been together for a year, he could have taken your ass to the dentist. You better get that tooth fixed before you leave him. So Bree's concerned that her man might be cheating. And you know, she's young, so it's probably the first time she got cheated on, or maybe the third. But you know, I feel bad for the heifer. Now in Vegas, we got Brian going to get his outfit with his girlfriend's card. I don't like looking at or listening to him, so we gonna fast forward. I don't like looking at Will Ferrell, and I don't like looking at a D-list version of Will Ferrell. So Rosie's man gave her a key to his loft in Cleveland, his second home. But you give it to her in a jewelry box. You couldn't have had no Tiffany on there, no bling bling for the ching ching. The hell? I mean, just a Home Depot ass key, just floating. Didn't even clean the shit. Girl, I'm sorry. You gonna have to say fuck them parents. I'm sick of hearing you whine about them. You are 23. Move on. So now we got Kate meeting one of Sean's friends trying to figure out when he gonna propose. So now we got cheat Bill and Bree. Okay, she gonna confront Bill about his cheating. Bill's like, I can't believe Kathy would say this shit. Blowing me out of the water. Girl, Bree, you too young to be playing with these old coots. You're not taking this seriously. This shit is funny. Like, really? You can't see that the ex-wife is trying to fuck your shit up? Like, she done everything. Like, come on. He said, look, I ain't cheating. And if he is, like, girl, you need to get him to take you to that dentist. That's what you need. Get something out his ass. Okay, so Rosie's gonna tell her parents at dinner she getting the fuck on. So Rosie's parents say they ain't coming. Rosie, go home and get your shit. Like, honestly, you too old to be living with people this dysfunctional. Sometimes you gotta love people from afar. So we got John T and her friends getting ready to meet Brian. Brian looked okay in that suit, but he still got that face. Oh, God. So Brian already awky boo. Janti asked if he would go get them some drinks. And he was like, everybody? Y'all ain't got a man? Who got a man? Oh, nobody got a man? Oh, none of y'all got men? Okay. Y'all want to talk about me with your manless ass. Ooh, one friend said, well, are you the man? Because you taking money out her purse. Hey, to go get your drink. Real man would have bought the drink. Then he says, do I have to buy them drink? I mean, he is a 5-year-old. Shanti, what is wrong with you? Because this guy, like, they worried about me spending your money, but I got to spend money on them? Cheap, 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 cheap. So him and John T kind of get away from the table, and he's like, they need to find themselves some men. Oh, my God. He is really hung up on this little $40 he got to spend on drinks. Oh, my. Ooh. See, that's cheap sickness. Oof, that gets on my nerves. Like, child, if you that damn cheap, stay your ass at home. Oh, God. So we get back to the table, and I have to ask him for a drink, and he said, I'll buy you whatever you want with my $283 in the bank. Now, I thought you said you had saved a lot of money living with your parents. Now you got $283. John T, you really gonna leave him with your friends after he's been rude? I'd be like, we pissing together. I'm taking you, your 50-year-old body, and your 5-year-old brain and sitting you right outside of the women's potty. Okay, that was the shit. I'll see you for the rest of the seas. Well, let's go on to episode 5 of Marrying Millions. Ooh, Bill's house in Miami is where the episode opens, and crikey. Now that's a mansion. It's an old cathedral. Oh, wow, I would live there. There's a boat in the pool. How are your teeth that brown? You can afford a dentist. How are your teeth that brown? I mean, he just smiled and it was just dingy. I wonder how much them utilities is, because, ooh, that to cool that joke. So he asked her, hey, you want to move down to Florida? Why are you so attached to your parents? I see my parents twice a year. And she said, I think that's a white people thing. There is nothing wrong with being close to your family. Just don't let it stop you from living your own life. Child, out in Vegas, we got Jean T and Brian. Oh, God. So after you embarrassed your ex, well, should be your ex, by rubbing that cheap-ass pearl on your teeth, then getting a lap dance in front of him, now you gonna go by his parents' house and badger his ass some more. Why don't you get some therapy so you can find a relationship that works? And stop dilly-dallying with the delayed. Brian is too damn ugly and too damn delayed to be going through all this with. I can't. God, he out here looking like an old man Eminem. Child, Brian done had it. You ain't gonna be strumpeting it with no stripper in front of me. Okay, Brian don't fuck with your friends, but your friends didn't fuck with him. I think y'all both need to break up and move on. This shit ain't working. John T, I'm starting to think you got some delay too, cause you sure is taking too long with this shit. Damn it, they apologizing cause they want to make it to the end of the season. Y'all ain't getting a free trip out of this. Okay, now we got Megan the gold digger and Sean loves her family cause they normal and they ain't fighting over money all the damn time. She was valedictorian in her high school class. She a smart heifer. Smarted her way all the way to the bank. See, the daddy asked, tell me about the wedding. All the things you could talk about. Your dress, the flowers, who's gonna come, what you're gonna eat. The first thing she says is, well, Sean said we have an unlimited budget. I mean, you ain't talking about where you gonna have it. It's just unlimited budget. Girl, you may be smart, but you see through. That pappy saw through you, and I see through you too. Now in Cleveland, we've got the other gold digger. Well, I don't know. I don't think I would call her a gold digger because they met on a sugar daddy website, so that's just honest. That's just, consenting adults consenting. Oh, Jesus Christ, heifer! You met on the sugar daddy website and ain't know who's been in this space before you. The fuck? Oh, like, I could not imagine caring. I feel like that, what is she, 23, right? Like, I just, child, your past is in the past. I couldn't worry about this shit. Oh God, you gonna blow your new housing talking about Emily was over the other day and we was looking around and saw remnants of other hussies. The man is 40. He has an ex-wife. Why do you care about what went on in the past? Oh, Jesus Christ. Now you too young for this shit. Oh my God. Have you ever cheated? And girl, you found him on a sugar daddy website, so you already should know how to let his ass cheat in peace. I'm giving up so much to be with him. Your family. Them controlling fuckers, I'm sorry. They sound like some people you needed to get the fuck on from. Your childhood home, you mean free rent with your scamming ass. You a grown heifer. I said 23 may not be grown, but you sure should be paying some rent. Now we got the promoter and, child, they brought them in too late. We don't give a shit about them. Oh God, he's a rapper. He said he's like Jay-Z. Because you're both human? I think that's where the similarities stop. Hold on, all these people are here to see him perform. This is a New Year's Eve party that's been going on for 35 years. They ain't here for his opening act ass. Child, there is 6 people looking at him. And ain't nobody listening. He said part of his lifestyle is having girl fans. They're the people that buy his music. Shay in the chat said all he's making is noise. Oh, I tell you. Kelly, you ain't got to worry about these concerts for very much longer. They gonna taper off. But you're boring, and you're gonna get left. So now we got Treeface, and he's buying a yacht to try to convince Bree to move to Florida. Why don't you buy her a house? Oh, he figures Miami will be great because it's a lot of older men with younger women. So she won't feel so out of place like she does in Dallas. He said, we're moving to Miami, and she's... okay. Really? We are. Kitty in the chat said they want the money, but they don't want what comes with it, and that's for damn sure. Ain't shit free. She is not going to drop her life in Dallas and move to Miami for Treeface. She like, look, I can run your pockets from home. Oh, God. So now we at John T's with Bri. They getting my swooshes. So John T and Brian gonna have some kids, and now we got the gold digger looking for her wedding dress. Ooh, she is obsessed with the lack of budget. God. There's no budget for this. There's no budget for that. Well, how much is she gonna spend on it? $1 million, and then what? This dress looks like a curtain. She's concerned that her Mark might not be that much of a moron and cancel the wedding. Oh, God. Meanwhile, the one with the weird face, he gone propose since his gold digger's getting cold feet. Well, this heifer sent him to the jewelry store with a list. She said, I want VVS stones, white gold, this many baguettes. And he remembered. Now, Bree, you can't be worrying about your family forever. And hell, you could siphon some money off his ass and send it to him. You gotta live your own life. If you don't want to go, don't go. Don't not go because of your family. You're gonna have to move eventually. So she said, fuck it, let's move to Miami. Now we got Sean and his gold digger, and she wants to talk about what the wedding planner said. A hot pink theme for a wedding? What kind of Barbie bullshit? Your dad is putting thoughts in your head. Child, he done brought up the nut. The prenup. Oh, God, that piece of paper is a sword in my heart. It means you don't trust me. The gold digger's argument. Oh, she said, I'm not signing anything. Well, you ain't marrying nothing either. You are a fool. All right, well, that was the shit.